That stands for I sure love pizza. With that being said, let's get started. Alright, so Caleb's going to show you guys the picture.
Okay guys, so you may have been observing that we've been way too nice to Daniel the last couple of episodes.
There's the boss right there. Where's the booster?
Poor spoon.
Okay, so you may have noticed that we've been too nice to Daniel. So this is what we're going to have him make. We're actually going to give him the name of this recipe because that's part of the pain. And also he's going to make this to go with it.
Oh, come on.
You can't win.
What are those? Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, we've got, oh come on, we've got roach killing powder, all-purpose flour, dates, peanuts, sugar, baby food, honey, salt, raisins, brie, butter, pickles, raisins, white frosting. Well, that makes the cupcakes really easy. Remember when I said that about the blue frosting and the Cookie Monsters? Okay, this is nice that I have frosting. It's blue frosting, so that makes the Cookie Monsters really easy. Cheese dip, baking powder, sour cream, vinegar, coconut, milk, cranberries, and eggs. Let's make some pickle cupcakes. Alright, we're going to start off making the cupcakes, the pickle cupcakes. Yes, that says pickle cupcakes. So, to start off, we're going to add a bunch of flour, like so. Now I'm going to throw in just a little bit of this baking powder here. Just a little bit, just like that. Now I'm going to throw in about this much sugar, and I'm going to throw in some eggs. Here's our second egg. Now we're going to mix it up. I'm going to add a little bit more flour. I'm trying to make the same mixture. I just want to make more of it. So I'm going to throw in just a little bit more baking powder here. Got some more sugar. And we're throwing in our third egg. Now we're going to mix it up again. Alright, now we've got it looking pretty similar. I ended up throwing in more sugar. I'm going to go ahead and try this. It looks pretty good as far as like how viscous it is. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and put these in the trays and throw them in the oven. Alright, here are the cupcakes. I've got number 1, number 2, and number 3. Got a little bit messed up, but yeah, it's fine. So I've got some frosting inside of a bag. I chopped off the ends. Now I'm going to do my best to cleanly decorate them. Alright, here's what they look like. I actually think that they look pretty good. So once I stick the pickle on, these will be done. So let me go ahead and just compare it to the picture real quick. We've got this and we've got this. So yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. So we're gonna take some pickles. Is it literally just the pickle and a cupcake, or is there? I can't know that at all.
Not yet. I'll
Yeah.
tell you at the end.
Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, they all look pretty good. In my opinion, as good as a pickle cupcake can look. But I think my favorite one is this. So this is the one that I'm going to use for the final presentation. Alright guys, real talk. I can't figure out what this is. I've literally been lying on the floor for the past, how long? Been 5 minutes, lying on the floor for the past 5 minutes trying to figure out what in the world that is. They're telling me it's funny that I don't get it, but I legitimately have no idea what it is. So, I guess I'm gonna try to make it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to make a bread-like thing, and then I'm gonna put in, I guess, the jar of cheese and a bunch of raisins, because that's all I can see. So, let's try to figure out. All right, so I still have a little bit of mixture left over from trying to make the cupcakes. So now I'm gonna try to turn that into the bread. So I'm gonna start off by throwing in a bunch of flour like that. Alright, I got the bread here, kind of, not really sure where I'm going with this, but I mean, right now it kind of feels like a pizza dough, to be honest. So, I guess we'll see where this takes me. Alright, so I'm really not sure where to go with this, and that really frustrates me. But, alas, I can't sit here feeling sorry for myself forever, so I'm gonna... Let's see if I can pick this up. Alright, so now, let's I'm gonna take a bowl right here. Put this in here like so. So now I'm going to take a little bit of these raisins and just like pour a little bit in there now. Not much. I'm going to save a little bit later. Alright, now we're going to take this cheese dip right here. And let's grab a spoon. Toss that in there like that. Now we're going to throw in some more raisins. Throw in a little bit more cheese. Now we're going to throw in the last little bit of raisins, and then we will be ready to put it in the oven. Alright, so here's what the final product was supposed to look like. And here's what my thing looks like. I'm going to take the sides here, fold them in like that. So it's like a little lid for it. I think it's going to look pretty fancy. Alright, so here's my my final product before it goes in the oven. So let's toss it in and see how it goes. Alright guys, so the first thing I was supposed to make was this pickle cupcake. Here is my pickle cupcake. So, I'm going to go ahead and stick this here. Let me remind you what it's supposed to look like.
It's beautiful.
So the next thing I was supposed to make was this. Supposed to make whatever that is. So, actually I want you guys to close your eyes so I can show the camera. This is what I made. Right there. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
It doesn't look as bad as I was expecting.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said the first time you were on the show.
Okay. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Alright, so do you guys want to explain?
Why it was ironic? Okay, you remember that brie we were eating?
Yeah.
Okay, the recipe right there, that is brie encased in like a crust. With like raisins and honey on top, and then you just bake it all of that.
Oh!
So it was funny because you were like, "There's cheese in it. What cheese should I put in it?" While stuffing your face with brie.
All right, well go ahead and try some of it actually.
Okay, Amber, you try the
Is it going
cupcake.
by taste or by?
You know what? Just do whatever you want, man. The show's almost over.
Okay, so what am I looking at here? Crust with cheese and raisins.
Yep.
Which I suppose, according to that, the way I described it, it's actually what you're supposed to have made. But
All right, so Amber's about to try the cupcake, the pickle cupcake, and Caleb's about to try.
There's no pickle stuff in a cupcake, right?
No.
I don't like pickles.
No. It's the
Okay.
only thing about the pickles right there.
Those
You have to
kind
try
of
it anyway.
supposed to be.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Really weird.
Doesn't
Kind
taste
of
like a
coarse
cupcake?
and sugary.
Isn't that what a
chewy.
cupcake is? I kind of try some of it too, actually. Let me get a fork.
This is actually kind of good.
Okay. The raisins.
Nothing like it was supposed to be, but
Well, actually, it was. The only difference was it wasn't brie and there wasn't peanuts or honey.
I'm just debating how that should affect your score.
Wow. That's really good.
Well, it's not bad. It's good.
All right, oh.
Your crust is actually better than it normally turns out.
Yeah.
Normally your bready stuff doesn't turn out well, but it's not like
I
really,
have
really-
had 3 good meals in a row. We might have to cancel this season. Leave a comment down below if you should cancel this show, even though we've already finished everything by the time you see this.
In the pickle cupcakes, you were supposed to have used pickle juice, chopped pickles in the cupcake,
No.
along with sour
Yeah.
cream.
No. If that's what I was supposed to do, I'm glad I didn't.
Actually, I am too. It turned out better than it was supposed to.
See? I'm exceeding
Not what it was
expectations.
supposed
I
to
But
get
it's
higher than
arguably
10.
a different recipe, though. I don't know.
Good point. I don't know. You guys, take the stage.
You know what? I'll just give you a 7 because what you made was good. You missed some of the ingredients you're supposed to make, so technically you didn't make what you were supposed to. But it looks
still good.
The presentation was spot on for both of them, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
I'll go with him. 7.
7, 7, and 7. You guys heard it from them. This idiot failed at cooking. See you on episode 6.